Hey guys, more Kelloween. So I finished watching Nobody Sleeps in the Woods tonight. Um, it's a Polish film and it's on Netflix right now. It's a 2020 film, I believe, and it didn't have anybody that I recognized, and it's funny how they, I guess it was dubbed or something, but they always sound so funny. And yeah, I didn't know anybody. And the music I kind of liked. All the movies I'm watching right now kind of have the same like musical vibe about them, but they're not the same people doing the music, but it kind of has the same kind of vibe going on. And I just started another movie. I don't even know the name of it, but I will talk about that later on when I finish it. But it starting off with it kind of had that same music vibe to it, and I don't know, I really dig the music in this movie a little bit. It kind of reminded me of one I had seen not too long ago. And of course I tried to look for the soundtrack on Apple Music and they didn't have it, so that kind of sucks. But this movie is basically about these kids that have to go to this camp. It's like an adrenaline camp, and they're going there because they have like an addiction to their electronics, like their phones, their video games, and all kinds of stuff. And they have to go here and they have to relinquish all their electronic devices, their iPads, iPhones, all their phones, stuff, and basically they're gonna go camping in the woods and hiking and whatever. And there's the wilderness, so you don't know what's gonna happen. Well, apparently this is the wrong place for all this. I don't know, what is up with this, but apparently there are these, I don't even know what you would call them. They're deformed people. They're twins, and they are ugly as they're huge, and they got big bowls and stuff all over them. They're just crazy looking, like monsters. At first I was thinking, what is this thing? Is it like an ogre or something? I'm thinking it's an ugly troll, but I mean, it's huge, and I didn't know what they were. But it gives like a little backstory. So apparently they lived out here, and there was like a meteor or something come streaking through the sky, and the boys seen it, and they go find it, and they bring it back to the house. But apparently there's something wrong with that thing, because it just, this black ooze comes out of it and like goes into them, which totally reminded me of like the X-Files or something, or mixed with something else. It was so crazy. And then they just end up with all these bulls and stuff, like they look deformed. It transforms them into these deformed boys, and it's so horrible. And their mother doesn't know what to do. She ends up locking them in the cellar type place, and so she still takes care of them. Like, she still feeds them. She goes out and I guess get animals for them and still feeds them, until one day it looks like she had an accident and fell in there, and that was the end of her. They ended up killing her. I assume that was the one that was their mother. I could be all wrong, but yeah, it was crazy. So these kids are now out there. There's about 4 of them with a camp counselor, and so there's 2 boys and 2 girls. And what normally goes down in camps? Well, they're pitching their tents, they're out there, and it's supposed to be nighttime, time to go to sleep. So one of the boys sneaks out to go have a smoke. And one of the girls, obviously couldn't sleep, so she sneaks out as well, so they ended up smoking together. And then what do? Of course, they have sex. That is the big no-no in a horror movie, so, you know, gonna be the first to die right there. But the girl ends up going back to her tent, and the boy is still left out there. So basically, he brought a phone, which he's not supposed to have, and he's gonna check out his phone before he, I guess, lays down and goes to sleep. And of course, he's in a sleeping bag. So, big ugly monster man thing with balls comes up upon him and snatches him up, sleeping bag and all, and slams him against a tree a few times. Now, where have we seen this before? Oh, yeah, Jason did that in a movie, right? Oh, so, yeah. Very crazy movie, and I did kind of dig it. So, there's not like a big cast or anything, so there's not like a bunch of kills, but there is some kills, and some of them are kind of like gruesome. And there is one girl who is your final girl. She survives it all, and I really kind of liked her. And it's kind of left off where there could be a second movie, and then I googled, and there is a second movie coming out later this month. So, and I think the same girl is supposed to be in it, but I don't know what's supposed to happen because I haven't seen a trailer or anything. So, well, might check that out whenever it's available to watch. And yeah, so I kind of dug it a little bit. I mean, it was a little, your same old kind of thing, but I don't know, it's just, I don't know, something about it. Just kind of got off into it, and I didn't think I would. Normally stuff like that don't bother me too well, because it was in English, and, even though their voices sounded kind of funny, like, that's what's funny about some of these movies. It's like, they really talk like that? But, and, the ones that have, like, the subtitles, they're normally really good, but sometimes I don't read fast enough, so sometimes I don't know what the heck is going on. But luckily, this one was in English, because yeah, I don't know. But anyways, so I don't know what my next movie is, because I started something and I don't even know what it was called. It seems like it was something to do with an island. Like, a group of kids go to some kind of island for something, and I guess maybe they're gonna get killed. But there's so many movies, and I don't know what to watch, because I've got several services to watch on, and sometimes it's kind of hard for me to make a decision on what to watch. So I'm just like, maybe I'll pick this one, and then I may start it, and if it don't catch me like right off, sometimes it's hard for me to get into something. It may take a little while. And like with this movie, it kind of got me a little bit, but at the same time not. But I watched it over the course of 2 days, so half of it one day, the other half today. So anyways, I don't know what tomorrow will bring. If only I didn't have to work during October, I'd have more time to do everything I want to do. I just can't even I'm doing all this painting stuff for our church. We're gonna be selling some stuff at a maker's market, and I've been doing a lot of that, and I don't know. My mind is not right. I'm ready for Halloween Kills. That is what I'm most looking forward to. And it looks so good right now. Just all the advertisements, and I'm just like, yes! That's what I really want to see. So, I don't know. Until next time, and maybe I will talk about the next movie, or we might have a project. Who knows? Tomorrow is Wednesday. Okay. See ya.